Morning everybody, hope we're all fit and well, ready to go, no illness, no injuries, nothing to worry about. If you are, just take it steady, work to your own pace. But stand nice and tall, drawing that tummy in, shoulders back, feet set under those hips, arms down at your side. And as usual, just going to wake up those senses, that little rock forwards to catch the weight on the toes, back onto your heels till just before you think you're going to fall. If you do think you're going over, just take a little step, catch yourself. That's it. Just a few times. Wakes up the senses, gets the balance point, helps us set the body up. One more. And then find that spot now where you should be nicely balanced, not falling forwards or back. Hands onto hips, or one hand in front behind. And we just tilt that pelvis through, and then put that arch in the bottom of the back. Again, just setting the body up, finding that neutral spine, loosening up the lower back. That's it. So we're just setting the body up, we're getting ourselves ready to go. Just a few times, so just tilt that through and back. That's it, a couple more. Last one. And then should be nicely set now, neutral spine, nicely balanced, feet under those hips. And we get the feet moving, pedaling those feet, pushing them into the ground. That's it, let the arms go, just natural walking arms. That's it, so the arms swing from the shoulder, not the elbow. Just try not to think about them too much. The more you do, the harder it gets. You forget how to walk. That's it. And that slowly increases up. Picking those arms up now. One's pressing back, other up to shoulder height. And then a little bit higher. Just gradually increase that range of movement. That's it. Till we're all the way up, pressing both arms back. That's it. Couple more. Last one. And bringing that down. Making sure those feet are still nicely set. We're going to reach up above the head. Just take it to the side. And over the other way. That's it. Just nice, gentle reach to each side, keeping that body straight so we're not falling forwards or back. A few more and we'll increase that movement around. When you take it round, if you need to soften the knees, absolutely fine. So round we go in that windmill. Change direction at the top. That's it. So just nice and gentle. Soften those knees if you need to protect the back and hamstrings. That's great. Keeping that going. Morning to those that have just joined us, we'll have a couple more just sneak in. That's it. Good. A few more. Hopefully find those hamstrings, that back easing off. And you're reaching a little lower now than you were on the first time round. That's it. We'll go once more each way. Bring that back down. Okay, so still standing nice and tall. Just gonna take a reach down. That's it. gently out. And then we'll start taking that reach a little further. So we'll go a little wider. And we'll start to look towards your fingers as we reach. So we're now going to reach out to shoulder height. Starting to look towards that hand. And then reaching just behind the shoulder. So we're starting to add a little rotation. So we're now looking and reaching over that shoulder. That's good. And we'll gradually turn that into our rotations. So just starting to sweep it round. That's a gentle movement. We're not bouncing, just one way, then the other. And release that heel. So we're turning all the way, looking right behind you. Each way, and bring that back to centre. So we're just standing nice and tall. Okay, thanks for that. So we're coming on to our leg sweeps. So we're just standing up, keeping that tummy drawn in. We're just going to sweep one leg through. The aim is to keep standing as tall and still as we can. That's it. A few more times. Bring that down, reset yourself onto the other leg, and sweeping through. That's it. Really good. Keeping that going now. Nice and steady. Maybe to be stood as tall as we could. You might end up leaning a fraction just so that foot clears the floor to help the balance. That's it. Two more. And bring it down. Okay, go back onto the other leg. Going to start with a straight sweep, but then we're going to change it to a knee raise and a press back. So just get your movement going. So nice and balanced, nice and steady. I'm going to swap it to a knee raise and a push back. That's it, good. We'll try and add in that open at the top. So we sweep, open, in and back. So slightly different to how we normally do that knee raise and open, where we alternate. Just doing one side, working on that balance as well. Good, 2 more. And bring that down. Just reset yourself. Have a little ease out, and then onto the other leg. So a few sweeps just to get that movement. And then we'll add the knee raise in. So starting, knee raise and push back. Remember, with any of the balance movements, if you do need to use a bit of furniture or the wall or anything like that, absolutely fine. Always work to our own levels. And then let's add that open out. That's it, really good, well done. Two more. And bring that back down, well done. Okay, ease yourself out. Really does start to pull on the hips and the bum, that one. We'll stand tall, feet pointing forwards underneath those hips. We're just going to squat that down, bringing it up. Standing nice and tall in between. Keeping our head up, so we're looking forwards. Trying to keep our heels down on the ground as we squat. Just squeeze the bum as we push back up. That's it. Excellent, a few more. We're just going to change it up. Good, 2 more. And stand that back up. Okay, we're sticking with our squat, but we're going to add in that high reach. So we're going to stand with hands high. We're going to sweep through, up high. Really reach. Okay, then we're going to take this one notch further. And if you're not already, we're going up onto those toes. That's it. Try and keep those ankles nice and strong so we're not rolling them in or out. You might find them making a few creaks and cracks. That's fine as long as it's not painful. Totally natural. That's it. Good. A few more. Excellent. 2 more. And bring that back down. Okay, standing at the end of your mat if you're not already. We're going to roll it down and back up. So hands high. Let's roll it down. Down towards the mat. Slowly. Unrolling up, stacking those vertebrae. Bringing it down. Bending the knees if we need to. If you want to take that pressure off the lower back. But we curl it down. Trying to roll ourselves into a ball. And then unroll, stack those vertebrae one on top of the other. Bring it down. That's good. Keeping that moving. So in a few more, we're going to roll it down and walk it out, but slightly different this time. When we walk out, we're just going to go to that kneeling box position. So next time down, we're going to put hands on the mat. We're going to take it out into that kneeling box. Pause and back. Couple more times. Good. This time we're going to stay down in that kneeling box. So it's down, walk it out into your box position, and we'll do that calf stretch. So we're going to arch that spine down, head up, bum in the air, and then rotate through, head down, spine up, really arching that back. So we've got an angry cat. And then curl it through, spine down, head up, that's it. And then rotate, push that spine up, and down and through, curl it round. Good, one more time, pushing that up. Pushing that spine up and bring it down. Let that spine curl down, head raised. For 3, 2, 1. Sit back on those heels, stretching out in that child's pose. Excellent. And we're going to relax it. So we're starting down on the mat. We're going to start with our kneeling box position straight into a basic Superman. So just one arm extends forward, opposite leg stretches back, bring it in, change to the other side. So when we're ready, down on our knees in that box position, hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Hips and shoulders stay level all the time. Back's got that tea tray resting on it, not wanting to twist and tip off those drinks. And we're just going to extend, bring it. That's it. Nice and long. Nice long straight line along the arm and leg. You've got a scaffolding pole resting along your back. Keep this going, and after a few more we're going to add in an extension, little progression. Whenever we add a progression, if you think that's going to be too much for you, stay on the basic movement. Okay, so one more, and we're going to add in our toe touch. So when we extend, we then reach round behind, try find our toe, back in front, in and change, extend. Look for that toe, forwards and down. Don't worry if you can't find your toe, just reach roughly in that direction. Still aiming to keep those shoulders and hips level. Not tipping those drinks off our back. Only thing that's moving, one arm, one leg. Good, a few more. Good, one more each side. Last one. And bring that down. Take that pressure off the wrists for a short time. So we're going to go back into the same position for our next exercise. So if you just need to ease those wrists out, you can circle them around. So we're going to back into that kneeling box, but we're going with a side lift. So instead of extending forwards, we're lifting that leg out to the side and back down. So imagine a puppy in a lamppost if you want to picture it. And we'll do the arm coming out to the opposite side. So here we go. In position, so we're going to raise and back. Again, keeping those shoulders and hips level. We're just rotating at the hip and shoulder. That's it. Fantastic, keeping that going. We've got a few more. One more each side. And bring that down. Excellent. Okay, we're going to move down onto our mat. So I want you to lay face down, legs extended, arms up at 90 degrees to the body. So elbows in line with shoulders, bent at the elbow. We're going to go into your torso raise. So we're going to lift that chest and shoulders up off the ground, keep our forearms on the floor, so we're just going to lift back down. There we go. Arms are just for support, we're working the muscles in the back, so let's lift, slowly down. Concentrate on those muscles along the spine, lift that back up. Arms are just to support you. We're not lifting with the arms. So as we sit for prolonged periods, particularly if we're at laptop screens, we end up curling that back, arching that spine, rounding the shoulders. Hopefully these exercises are going to help us re-strengthen that back, get rid of that arch and that rounding of the back and shoulders, improve our posture, make us sit and stand taller, can actually make us taller. If we stand properly, we look like we've grown. Couple more, we're just going to extend it. So as we come up, I'm just going to extend those arms, bringing it back down. So we're taking that further, adding a little stretch at the top. Still concentrate on using those muscles in the back as much as possible. So in the last little bit where the arms probably lift us. So that'll give us a nice stretch in that back. Again, really important. The more time we're spending sat at desks, the more we need to do this sort of stuff, keep ourselves strong. That's it. Do two more. One more. And relax that down. Okay, we're going to stay laid down on the floor, staying with those arms up at 90 degrees. So we're going to do an arm and leg lift. So one arm is going to raise off the floor, forearm will stay parallel to the ground, so it just lifts. Opposite leg is going to lift off the ground. So it's one arm, opposite leg, just lift, back down, then the other side. Let's take it back down onto the mat, face down, elbows up at 90 degrees. So we're going to lift right arm, left leg, only a small lift, down. Left arm, right leg. So it's the muscles round the back of the shoulder that lift in the arm. And it's the hamstrings, glutes, and lower back that are lifting the leg. So strengthen all that postural chain. Helps us move, helps us lift, helps us walk. Really important for us to keep strong as we get older. To make sure we're working all those muscles. The stronger we are, less likely we've got things going wrong, less likely we are of falling or injuring ourselves. That's it. Good. Two more on each side. Good. Last ones. And bringing that down. Okay, going to move over onto our side now. So I want you to start laid out, extended on one side, arm under the head, hand in front for balance, legs nice and long. So let's lay that out. We're going to do a side leg lift with a knee drop. So we'll just start with a few reps just of the leg lift to get warmed up. And then we're going to add in that knee drop in front. So when we're ready, we're going to lift, drop in front, lift and down, up, drop, up, together, drop, up, together, that's it. If you can keep that bottom leg lifted just off the floor, fantastic. If not, don't worry, rest it on the ground. Remember, we work to our level, so if you need it resting down, that's fine. But if you can, keep it raised, even better. That's it. Good, 2 more. And rest that down. We're going to do both sides, so roll yourself over or spin round. So we're going to do both sides of each exercise before we move on. So let's lay it down, extending nice and long, hand in front for support, legs just raised if we can. Just a few reps with that single leg. As soon as we're ready, we're going to drop in that knee. Down it goes, up, together. Raise, drop, raise, together. That's the one, well done. Excellent, a few more times. Good, 2 more. 1 more. And resting that down, well done. So we're staying on our sides. This time we're going to go into that scissor movement. So we're keeping those legs extended out nice and long, still resting on your side with the arm extended, other hand in front for balance, and we're just going to scissor those legs forwards and back. So we're pivoting on that hip bone. We're just sweeping those legs gently forwards and back. Doesn't need to be a huge movement, it's about keeping it controlled. It's about trying to keep ourselves balanced.
You're perfect.
That's it. Good. Nice and steady. That's good. Long straight legs if we can, if you've got the space. That's it. Couple more. Rest that down, roll yourself over or spin round onto the other side. And same again, as soon as we're in position, let's make a start, off we go. That's it, so we pivot on that hip bone. If you do find that really uncomfortable, you could double your mat over or get a thin cushion or something just to rest on. That's good. Just sweeping those legs through nice and long. Steady, controlled movement. Really good. That's it. Couple more. Last one. And resting that down. Good. So staying on our side, arms in the same place, but we're going to bring those knees up. So we're going to raise our knees just off the floor, but opening up that top knee. That's it. So just opening up like that muscle shell or that clamshell, pivoting at the hip and at the feet, just lifting that top knee. Wow, can't believe where time's gone today. Got a few minutes left, but might have to cut a couple of exercises out, you'll be pleased to know. That's it. Good. 2 more. Bring that down and then spin yourself round, roll over, however we change. Onto that other side. You've got those knees bent, arm extended. Raise those knees and feet if you can. Open that top knee. Try to keep those hips stacked so we're not falling back or rolling back onto our bum. Imagine you're pressed up against the wall or a piece of furniture so you can't roll back. That's it, so working those muscles around the hip and bum to lift and rotate that leg. That's it. Excellent. Few more times. That's it. Good. 2 more. And bring that back down together. Well done. Okay, we're moving over onto our backs now. So we're going to start laid back, legs extended, arms back behind our head. So we're doing that reverse leg slide. So instead of extending out, we're bringing that leg in, we're raising the arms up above the head. So let's lay down. We'll do a double arm lift to a single leg. So leg comes in, both arms raise. Back, then the other leg. You can slide that foot along the ground or hover it just off, whichever you prefer. That's it. Really good. Keeping that going nice and steady. That's it. A few more. That's good. One more each leg. And resting that down. Okay, I want you to bring your feet up into that tabletop position. So 90 degrees at hip, 90 degrees at knee. Extend the arms, bend the elbows. So we're in that, almost that kneeling box, but the other way around. We're going to do a single knee drop. So knee drops out to one side, other leg stays straight, bring it in, drop to the other side. As soon as we've got that, let's add in the arm movement. So opposite arm drops down. So just like we did on our fronts, with that side raise, we're doing a side drop. Keep our backs on the floor and try and not let that arch at the bottom of your spine exaggerate. You probably have a bit of a natural curve there, but what you sometimes find is in this position, that gradually gets bigger, the pelvis rotates, so we just need to make sure we're not exaggerating that arch at the bottom of the spine. Keep our core engaged to hold that body straight. That's it. Really good. A few more times. That's a good. One more to each side. And bring that back in. Feet down onto the mat. So bring our feet onto the mat, fairly close into the bum, hands down on the floor. We're going to take it up into a bridge. So we tilt that pelvis under, we peel the back off the mat, one vertebra at a time, we press up with the bum, pause and rotate down. Back one vertebra at a time onto the mat, pelvis rocks back at the bottom. So tilt under, heel up, push up, slowly down. That's it. Should really feel it. It's like a rolling movement. If it's a straight lift, concentrate on trying to get that curl into the back and the pelvis.
Your soul is so pure.
That's good. Few more times. So it should be a nice, slow, steady movement. Pressing up at the top. Real squeeze to the bum. Heels push into the floor. We're holding that bridge position before we rotate back down. That's good. Good. 2 more. 1 more. And we're bringing that down. Good. Slowly lift yourself up. Sitting back up. Can't believe where time's gone, so we'll start to have a little stretch out now. So just sitting comfortably, hands together, let's reach out in front. Having that stretch out. And then up above the head. Let's keep our legs nice and straight. And we're going to reach down towards those toes.
Your soul is so pure.
And then as we recover, one leg comes in, crosses over the other one. We turn to the side. And switch over. Cross the other leg over, turn to the other side. Good. Feet together. Bring those feet in towards the body, let the knees drop out. That's it. Good. Stand yourselves up nice and steadily. Don't just jump up, you've been down on the floor quite a while. So stand up nice and tall. Okay, we're going to pick one foot up. Give that thigh a stretch. Good, change legs. And foot down, feet nice and wide. And so let's sweep that through. Up high, one last time. Sweep through. This one takes us up onto those toes for that balance for 3, 2, 1, and relax there. Well done, everybody.